Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 7th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Thursday out there so far, but it is a great Thursday evening. I hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Alright, in tonight's video, we're going to take a look at the tropics in the lower 48. You can see here we got a tropical system here starting to kind of develop here off the Mexican coast. That will continue to push away from the region. Got a little bit of activity down in the Yucatan Peninsula, a little bit down in the Gulf, also across Cuba, South Florida, also across Central America, South America. Here goes Dexter. You can see Dexter way up here. We'll continue to pull away from the area. Disorganized showers and thunderstorms down here across the southeast U.S. coast. Kind of diminishing, but it still has a small window that it could become something off the mid-Atlantic coast by the 20%, 10 to 20% chance of development, so not a very big chance. You can see right over here in the right hand corner of the screen, you can see a tropical wave here moving into the picture here. That will continue to move to the west. They say some of the guidance keeps it, most of the guidance do keep it turning to the north, and I do believe it will. Here's Bermuda right here. May be a storm for Bermuda. We'll continue to monitor that, but yeah, if there's anything possible, it could shift back to the south. And make a beeline toward the southeast U.S. Something we'll have to continue to monitor. But right now, all indications that the system will become maybe arid and then track to the northwest and then turn to the north. May affect Bermuda sometime later next week or the following week after that. Alright, now across the lower 48, you can see we got some activity out west, also some across the Illinois, Missouri region, a little bit across Mississippi into Tennessee, a little bit of activity up here across South Canada, southwestern Canada, southeastern Canada region as well, and pretty much drive high pressure pretty much remain in charge of the remainder of the forecast area. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got some mixed precipitation over in portions of Montana, Wyoming, and a little bit in extreme eastern Idaho. Some critical fire weather in southern Nevada, northern Arizona through Utah, and a portion of Colorado, southern Wyoming. Severe weather possible through the Dakotas and the Minnesota region as well. Lots of thunderstorms and showers across South Canada, a little bit in southwestern Canada and the Pacific Ocean. All this activity stretching in from Washington State to North Dakota, down to Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, northwestern Mexico State, a little bit in the Baja region of California, southeast Texas, the northern Gulf, the Florida Keys, up toward the Florida Big Bend area region there as well, through Mississippi to the Carolinas, to Virginia, all the way to Ohio, Michigan, up toward Maine, Ottawa and Toronto, Canada, also around the Lake Superior and Lake Huron regions as well, which were Wisconsin and Iowa areas as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Here's a look at your Saturday forecast now. You can see we got some severe weather possible for Wisconsin, stretching into Iowa and southeastern portion of Minnesota. We got lots of thunderstorms and showers over South Canada, stretching over toward Lake Huron, Lake Superior, also over towards Ottawa and Toronto, Canada, also in the northern Maine, portions of the New Brunswick area, northern New Hampshire, also in the portions of northern New York State. More shower and thunderstorm from Montana to Minnesota to Michigan to Missouri to Colorado, New Mexico, northwestern areas of Mexico, and there is Hurricane Ivo. That system I showed you in the satellite imagery just a few minutes ago. I thought it was just a tropical wave, but it is a tropical storm Ivo, but now it should become a hurricane on your Saturday. Alright, we got thunderstorms and showers also for portions of Texas over to the Carolina, Florida Keys, northern Gulf, Atlantic coastal waters up to southeast Virginia, and also into the Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana, Illinois regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map. You're located across the nation. Alrighty, we got a colorful map here on here tonight. We got some coastal flood advisories over here in eastern Virginia up toward the Rhode Island area. We got lots of heat advisories for portions of Minnesota to Wisconsin to South Dakota, also through Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, also Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, portions of Arkansas, much of Texas, well, central and north Texas, that is, also into portions of Colorado, a couple counties here, in portions of New Mexico, also Southern California region as well. Got one in Northern California. I got a severe thunderstorm watching warnings up here in Montana. You got some severe thunderstorm warnings in portions of northern North Dakota as well. Got some air quality alerts still in effect for eastern portion of Wisconsin, northeastern Illinois, northeastern Ohio region as well. Got some severe thunderstorm warnings also ongoing down in southeast Louisiana. Got some excessive heat warnings for Southern California, also in the portions of southern and central Arizona. Got red flag warnings still continuing for portions of Kansas, also in the Nebraska, South Dakota, also in the Wyoming, Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Colorado region as well. Got some excessive heat warnings and also some red flag warning for areas of Oregon and Northern California as well. Alright, we got a little bit of small craft advisory, gale warnings up here around the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania region, New Jersey, down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern portion of California up to Oregon State. Also got some areas of coastal flood advisory around the Alaska region. Also got some small craft advisory around the Alaska region and the Hawaiian chain island. Like I said, got some coastal flood advisory there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Friday. We got a slight risk of severe weather up here in portions of through the Dakotas and Minnesota, Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, western Michigan. Even got what's upload. We're refreshing, so we'll take a look at it in just a few minutes. Okay, now we got a marginal risk from Marquette down to McCook over toward Bismarck and also over toward Casper, Wyoming. General thunderstorms elsewhere across portions of the northeast from Watertown to Burlington, from Virginia Beach to Columbia, South Carolina, down to Fort Myers, also down to Brownsville, Texas, Austin, all the way up to Milwaukee, Chicago, over toward Albuquerque, Tucson, all the way up to Great Falls, Montana. The tornado probability looks like this: 2% up here in the Dakotas and also Wisconsin, western northwestern Wisconsin and much of Minnesota. Damaging winds look like this: 5 and 15% respectively. And then we got large hail, looks like this as well, pretty much the same location. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this. Alright, we got a slight risk to marginal risk from Kansas up to Marquette. There's that slight risk through portions of Iowa into portion of Minnesota. Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota. Marginal risk over here, portions of North Texas, all the way into portions of Colorado and also Arizona. New Mexico, northeastern New Mexico, also western areas of Kansas and southwestern Nebraska, and central and western areas of Oklahoma. General thunderstorm elsewhere from Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, down to Tampa, to Brownsville, Texas, a little bit of course northern Maine, Tucson up to Great Falls, over toward Grand Forks, to McCook. Just general thunderstorm. The probability look like this: 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, let's move on to the tropics. We're going to show you that system here. And it's going to look something like this. There's the one here off the southeast coast. Still has that 10 to 20% chance of development. And we're going to take a look at the other one. 10 and 60% chance of development. And it appears maybe the weekend or early next week when a tropical depression, maybe a tropical storm Erin, could form next week. So alright, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Thursday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.